Now we will do exercise 5.2. Before starting, we will discuss some points. First one is representation of a set. Representation of a set. Students, there are three methods by which we can represent a set. The first one is descriptive method. Or description method. Description method. Next one is roster form. It is also called tabular form. And the third one is set builder form. Set builder form is also called rule method. In the description method, we simply describe the set. For example, if I say a collection of vowels, English alphabet vowels, so I have just described the set. So this is the way how to write the set in a description form. We can see the vowels of English alphabet. In the roster form, we have to write it in the set form with curly brackets. Like here, the vowels of the English alphabets are E, I, O, U. So these are the actual elements and are written within curly brackets. And here, set builder form, it is written like, it is written as a rule which the elements must satisfy. For example, X such that X is an even number. This is the way to write the set in set builder form. This column means such that, or we can say X, this vertical bar also indicates such that, X such that X is an odd number and X is less than 5. We can convert one form of the set into another form. Like if I have to represent this set builder form into roster form, I can write what X we have to take, and we have to take X and the value is less than 5 for odd numbers. What are the odd numbers? 3 and less than 5. There is only odd number, that is 3. So here in the roster form we can write like this one. There is some important notations, like if we have to denote natural numbers set, we write capital N, and if we have to write whole numbers set, we write capital W, and if we have to write integers, the notation is capital I or capital Z. This is for natural numbers, W for whole numbers, and Z for integers. Similarly, capital A for even numbers and capital O for odd numbers. Now we will discuss about cardinal number of a finite set. Cardinal number in a finite set, there are finite number of set elements. For example, if I write a set A equals to 1, 3 and 5. How many elements are there in this set? There are 3 elements. So we can write cardinal number of set A is 3. The cardinal number of set A is 3. We denote the cardinal number by N and bracket A. Now we shall discuss what are finite set and infinite set. elements. For example, if I write x such that x is an even number and x is greater than 5. So what are the even numbers less than 5? X is less than 5. So what are the even numbers that are less than 5? These are 2 and 4. So it has finite number of elements. So it is a finite set. The number of elements here in this set is 2. And in case of infinite set, we can write x such that x is an even number and x is greater than 5. So what are the even numbers that are greater than 5? That are 6, 8, 10 up to so on. There is no end for the even numbers here. So we can't count how many elements are present in the set. So this is an example of infinite set. Next we shall discuss about empty sets. As the name suggests, empty set doesn't have any element. Empty set is also called null set or null set. It doesn't have any element. We simply write empty set as phi. We represent phi as this one. Or empty set can also be written as curly brackets here. No element is written here. So it is an empty set. Next one is singleton set. Singleton set, as the name suggests, it has only one element. For example, if I write 5, only 5 is the element of this set, so it is an example of singleton set. Pair set. Pair means 2. So if a set contains 2 elements, it is called pair set. Now we have to discuss about equal sets or equivalent sets. There is a difference between equal set and equivalent set. Equal set and equivalent set. We have to discuss what are equal sets and what are equivalent sets. If I write a set A equals to 1, 2, 3 and set B equals to 3, 2, 1. The arrangement of the elements doesn't matter in a set. These are the same elements of the set, so we can say set A and set B are equal sets. And in case of the equivalent sets, if set A is 1, 2 and 3 and set B is P, Q, R, they have the same cardinal number. The cardinal number of A here is 3 because it has 3 elements, and the cardinal number of B is 3. So if they have the same cardinal number, that is the number of elements is same. So we can write A and B are equivalent sets. And here they have the same cardinal number as well as the elements are same here. So these are equal sets, but here only cardinal number is same but elements are not equal. So these are equivalent sets.